It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Moments away, it'll be the Lions going up against the Hawks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for Columbus. We've got Nazr Mohammed. Trae Young is out there with Wilkins. Then it's Drew, and it's Capella in at the 4. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovic are the guards. Clint Capella is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Young. Takes the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's just too easy for Young. The D has to guard him a lot better than that beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Wilkins. Floats it up for Young.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Drew. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Johnson. Young passes to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Wilkins. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Young. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And here's Young. Dominique Wilkins getting his 3 to go. Bogdanovic wide open. That shot off. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Lions. And the dunk by Capella.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
All alone. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. It's a 14-point game. Here's Bogdanovic, and he makes the 8-footer.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
On its way from Young for 2, and again it's Columbus.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now, here's Hunter. Young outside. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Hunter, no one around him. Rebound by Columbus.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
He gets that one. Young's got 9 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Columbus also making some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Mohammed. Robinson comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Reza Shea in for Drew. And now Young running the floor all by himself. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Boy, nice setup with the pass, and Wilkins bounces up knowing just what to do with it.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bufkin. Defended by Young. Shoots. Atlanta again missing.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Nance. Pass to Roddy. They get it again. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Boy, Zeller's energy and activity infectious. His teammates really appreciate his hard work on the glass.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And so it's Columbus rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take. Hustle stats for the Lions.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Matthews out there with Trae Young. Then there's Rizachet. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. And pushing it up is Columbus again in transition.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks.
Give him a hand, fans. Your youth dance team.
Here's Capella, still without a basket. On the wing, Johnson. And here we go, Columbus, fast break. Pass to Drew. From downtown, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Looking so in the zone. John Drew likes that look he got.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's Rizachet. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Young. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Young's got his first 2 points of the night. Young for 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Now, here's Reddish. He's covered by Matthews. Inside, here's Young. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Out left to the wing, Drew. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Drew's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Pass to Rizachet. Young outside. Over Young. Rebound by Columbus. And Columbus with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Reddish's shot is good.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
And it's the Hawks ball. The pass to Johnson. Young for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Lions. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The dive for the ball. Young's shot is off.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And again, Columbus with the triple.
Easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And so it's Columbus holding it on.
Your home team, 14. The away team, 59.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Clint Capella, Dominique Wilkins out there with Trae Young. Then it's Drew, and it's Muhammad in at the center, walking down the middle. Knocked away. Young with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here is Young. Passes to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got 5 now.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Baseline jumper. Shots good from Young.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Knocked loose. Outside Bogdanovich. And he gets the bucket.
Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Young pass to Wilkins. And again, Columbus with the triple.
No hesitation from Wilkins. The edge he brings on offense is really what makes him lethal.
Johnson outside. Muhammad pulls it in.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Wilkins, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
You know, this is why Wilkins is so highly regarded. I mean, he's got the ability to convert over tight coverage and make tough shots.
Young finds Hunter. And he overshot that one, missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Young against Young. No good again that time. And the Lions with possession here. Young with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And here we go, Columbus fast break. Moving it up. Young, good. And that's now 22 points for Trae Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Bogdanovic passes to Capella. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it. The fast break chance. And good that time. Wilkins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And it's Capella missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first, team first.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovic. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
The Lions making a switch here. Malone's checked in for Muhammad. Robinson comes in for Clint Capella. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Drew. And Murray subbed in for Young.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Poked away. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Roddy. Off target from outside. Now the Lions with it. Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Robinson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Robinson's got 7.
You know, this is why Moses Malone's teammates like playing with him, because when they're uncovered and open, he finds them.
And stolen by Murray. There's the lob to the hoop, and Wilkins with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Roddy Robinson with the block. Pass to Reza Shea. Malone kicks to Wilkins. 11 feet away. He's off on that one. It's been all about Dominique Wilkins for the Lions. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We'll return shortly. Of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Daniels, Matthews out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Bufkin in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Bufkin. Here's Zeller. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Jackson dishes to Robinson. And here's Wilkins from the arc. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Matthews against Jackson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to Bufkin to end the run. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Wilkins with the drive, and it's Wilkins finishing it off.
It's pretty clear Wilkins is a talented scorer. When he gets it going, he's hard to stop.
Atlanta with the ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Bufkin. And that one hits back iron. Bufkin's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Jackson passes to Malone. Robinson, an easy 2 points on the layup.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Drew. A shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got 3 assists now in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Columbus.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Young for 3. Lets it go with a 3. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Zeller. Muhammad pulls it in. Muhammad's got 6 rebounds in the game. Capella finds Young. Here's Muhammad. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the middle. Here's Gay. They can't stop the run with that one.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And doing it on both ends. Once Young got the steal, Trey knew exactly what to do.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Capella sends it back. Good ball movement here by Columbus. And that one drops for him.
This goes to
Young's got 34 points.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roddy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Here's Guerin. Here's Wilkins. And again, it's Columbus.
Dominique Wilkins.
And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
We'll see you at our next home game.